Coming your way from the Varusschlacht Museum and Park, just outside of Bremsche and Osnabrück here in Germany. We're broadcasting from the tower, the lookout tower part of the museum. Dr. Heidrun Berks is our guest. Okay, when people come here, I'm sure we always hear about frequently asked questions. What are questions that people to ask the most when they come here?
Yes, most of them want to know what has happened. That is the first thing. The second thing is, how was it possible? The Roman army, this was, and is for many of us, the military superpower of antiquity. Right. How was it possible that Germanic peoples had this triumph, this victory against this military force? This is the second question. And many people of course want to ask, how is it possible that you archaeologists can find out?
Okay, and you talk about the archaeologists. Archaeological work is still going on, correct? They're still digging down 4 meters or more, looking for little pieces of whether it's metal or it could be another mask, who knows, but that work continues?
Yes, that work is continuing, because the interesting thing is we are here standing in the park, but the park is only a very little area within an area of 30 square kilometers where we have found evidence for the battle. So our park area might look already quite huge, but that's nothing compared to what area we are actually facing at. So it will take decades of excavations to really get an overview of what has happened in this area.
Again, the site here is where the Germanic tribes, led by Hermann the Cheruscan, defeated the Romans back somewhere between 7 and 9 AD. The most popular area here, I'm guessing it might be the tower that we're in right now. What's the most popular area?
Can't really say, actually. People spend quite a lot of time here. You may have noticed that when you came, there were families, and they're still here. It's now 4 hours ago. So they spend a lot of time really looking at everything. I think if you then ask them, what did you like most? Then people will say, oh, that is the thing downstairs in the exhibition when these little silver balls run into the bottleneck, and that is the point where I actually understood how it worked and how it was possible that the Germanic tribes had this victory over the Romans. This is a very popular thing, but in the end I think it's the whole that makes for them a good experience.
And one last thing, as we were walking around earlier and you explained, you really can't over describe too many things because there are a lot of points of history we don't fully know about here, and you need to leave the interpretation up to the mind of the people as they see the facts that you lay out, correct?
Yes, that's the point. That I don't create pictures in your mind, you couldn't create your own.
If people want to find out more about Varusschlacht Museum and Park, I know they can find it on the internet.
Yes.
Any suggestions?
Yes, we have a wonderful page. It's really new, it came up in May, so visit us on our internet page, and we are even there on Facebook and everything, so just let's get into touch.
So VARUSCHLACHT, Varusschlacht Museum and Park, and you'll find it. It's real easy. I looked there. In fact, about 2 weeks ago, I went on that area and I found a film that you're seeing a lot of what we see behind us. And behind us is the main battlefield area, is what is supposed. You see it kind of where the trees, and you've got some metal fencing up there. People will see that as well. Dr. Berks, so good talking to you. Thanks for the tour here today. Again, Heidrun Berks, who is the director here for the Museum and Park at the Varusschlacht Museum and Park, just outside of Bremsche and Osnabrück. And as we'd say, nicht weit von Detmold. Auf Wiedersehen and danke.
Vielen Dank.